then a sprinter. What's a two up?
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to...
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And taken right at the 35. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They went 3 and out on their 1st drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Tua's throw taken in by Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where...
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From the 46, here's second down and 2. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Off the play fake, Whitaker. Hyatt has got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Whitaker. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Damian Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tua. They're going right back to Pittman. And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also,
and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Patterson running between the tackles. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Well done on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Whitaker. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Off play action. Whitaker. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Whitaker. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a long. Loss of 11 on third down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And taken right on the 30. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sideline.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Whitaker.
A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Off the play fake. Whitaker.
That is caught.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Got a man open, it's Sutton. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Colts. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
He gets it to Addison. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that's just enough to get it done.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've reached halftime.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Whitaker. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. Whitaker. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Vikings head out to take over once again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Damian Harris.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts use the short field to get in for 6.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Patterson on the draw. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 more yards there and another first down. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings get a bit closer. Tua going to try and throw for it.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw on 2nd down, Whitaker. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake. Whitaker, he's going to float this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
90 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run again with Harris. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
115 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From the 3rd team now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, here's Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This a 33-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until